Hi there, thanks for joining me as we continue with the children's classic, Enid Blyton's The Faraway Tree Collection, which we started a few chapters ago, simply to enjoy some relaxation at the end of the day, to find that child within us. As it's a classic children's story. So make yourself comfortable, take a few deep breaths after the day that you've had, and let's continue together. With Enid Blytons, The Faraway Tree Collection, and we're on chapter 7. Bessie makes some toffee for Moonface. The children talked about nothing else but the faraway tree and its queer folk for days after their adventure. Bessie said they must certainly keep their promise to take Toffee to Moonface. Promises must never be broken, she said. I will make some toffee if Mother will let me have some treacle. Then when it's done, you can take it to Moonface, Joe. Mother said they could make the toffee on Wednesday when the grocer came and brought their goods. So on Wednesday, Bessie set to work making the best toffee she could. She set it in a pan on the stove. It cooked beautifully. When it had cooled and was set nice and hard, Bessie broke it up into small pieces. She put them into a paper bag, gave one piece each to the others, and popped one into her own mouth. I'll have to go at night, I think, said Joe. I shan't get any time off this week, I know. We're so busy with the garden now. So that night, when the room was shining brightly in the sky overhead, Joe slipped out of bed. Bessie and Fanny woke up and heard him. They hadn't meant to go with him, but when they saw the moonlight shining everywhere and thought of that exciting faraway tree, they felt that they simply couldn't stay behind. Wouldn't you have felt that too? They dressed quickly and whispered through Joe's door. We're coming too, Joe. Wait for us. Joe waited. Then they all three slipped down the creaky stairs and out into the moonlit garden. The shadows were very black indeed, just like ink. There was no colour anywhere, only just the pale, cold moonlight. They were soon in the enchanted wood, but dear me, it was quite different now. It was simply alive with people and animals. In the very dark parts of the wood, little lanterns were hung in rows. In the moonlit parts, there were no lanterns, and a great deal of chattering was going on. Nobody took any notice of the children at all. Nobody seemed surprised to see them. But the children were most astonished at everything. There's a market over there, whispered Joe to Bessie. Look, there are necklaces made of painted acorns and brooches made of wild roses. But Bessie was looking at something else. A dance going on in the moonlit dell with fairies and pixies chattering and laughing together. Sometimes when they were tired of dancing on their feet, partners would fly in the air and dance there in the moonlight. Fanny was watching some elves growing toadstools. As fast as the toadstool grew, an elf laid a cloth on it and put glasses of lemonade and tiny biscuits there. It was all like a strange dream. "Oh, I am glad we came," said Bessie, in delight. Who would have thought that the enchanted wood would be like this at night? They wasted a great deal of time looking at everything, but at last they got to the faraway tree. And even here there was a great difference. The whole tree was hung with fairy lights here, and it glittered softly from branch to branch, rather like a very enormous Christmas tree. Joe saw something else. It was a stout rope going from branch to branch for people to hold on to when they wished to go up the tree. "Look at that," he said. "It will be much easier to go up tonight. All we'll have to do is just hold on to the rope and pull ourselves up by it. Come on." Other folk and some animals too were going up the tree, not to the land at the top, but to visit their friends who lived in the trunk of the enormous old tree. All the doors and windows were open now, and there was a great deal of laughing and talking going on. The children climbed up and up, and when they came to the window of the pixie who had been so angry with them last week because they had peeped in, they found that he was in very good temper now, sitting smiling at his open window and talking to 3 owls. But Joe didn't think they had better stop in case the pixie remembered them and threw water over them again. So on they went, holding on to the thick rope, climbing very easily, and they came to Silky's house, and they called her. She was baking over her stove. "Hello," she said, looking up and smiling. "So here you are again, just in time too, because I'm baking pop biscuits, and they are most delicious hot." Her silky golden hair stood out around her tiny face, which was red with baking. Joe took out his bag of toffees. "We're really taking them to Moonface," he said. "But you have one." Silky took one and then gave them 3 hot pop biscuits each. My goodness, how lovely they were, especially when they went pop in the children's mouths. "We mustn't stop, Silky dear," said Bessie. "We've still a long way to go up the tree." "Well, look out for Mother Washalot's washing water again then," said Silky. "She's dreadful at night. She knows there are a lot of people up and down the tree, and she just loves to soak them with her dirty water." The children went on up. They passed Mr. What's-his-name, still fast asleep and snoring in his chair, and dodged quickly behind a branch when they heard Dame Washalot's water sloshing down. Nobody got even splashed this time. Fanny laughed. "This really is the funniest tree I ever knew," she said. "You simply never know what's going to happen." They pulled themselves up and up by the rope and came at last to the top. They knocked on Moonface's yellow door. "Come in," yelled a voice, and in they went. Moonface was sitting on his curved bed, mending one of his cushions. "Hello," he said. "Did you bring me that toffee you owe me?" "Yes," said Joe, handing him the bag. "There's a lot there, Moonface. Half to pay you for last week's slippery slide, and half to pay you if you let us go down again tonight." "Oh my," said Moonface, looking with great delight into the bag. "What lovely toffee!" He crammed 4 large pieces into his mouth and sucked with joy. "Is it nice?" said Bessie. "Mm-hmm," said Mr. Moonface, quite unable to speak properly, for his teeth were all stuck together with the toffee. The children laughed. "Is the roundabout land at the top of the Faraway Tree?" asked Joe. Moonface shook his head. "Ooble," he said. "What land is there now?" asked Fanny. Moonface made a face and screwed up his nose. He said very earnestly. "Oh dear, we shan't be able to get anything out of him at all whilst he's eating toffee," said Bessie. "He'll just ooble. Oh, what a pity. I would have liked to know what strange land was there tonight." "I'll just go and peep," said Joe, jumping up. Moonface looked alarmed. He shook his head and caught hold of Joe. He cried. "It's all right, Moonface. I'm only going to peep," said Joe. "I shan't go into the land." Cried Moonface in a fright, trying his best to swallow all the toffee so that he could speak properly. But Joe didn't listen. He went out of the door with the girls and climbed up the last branch of the faraway tree. What strange land was above it this time? Joe peered up through the dark hole in the cloud, through which a beam of moonlight shone down. He came to the little ladder that ran up the hole in the cloud, and he climbed up it. His head poked out into the land at the top. He gave a shout. "Bessie, Fanny, it's a land of ice and snow. There are big white bears everywhere. Oh, do come and look." Then a dreadful thing happened. Something lifted Joe right off the ladder, and he disappeared into the land of ice and snow above the cloud. "Come back, Joe, come back," yelled Moonface, swallowing all of his toffee in his fright. "You mustn't even look or the snowman will get you." But Joe was gone. Bessie looked at Moonface in dismay. "What shall we do?" she said. There you are. That's the end of Chapter 7 of the Faraway Tree Collection by Enid Blyton. I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed and that you enjoyed that. And if you did like this story or the video, please like it below. And if you want to catch up on any missed chapters or to continue with this story, please sign up to my channel with a subscription below and find out immediately what new videos that I'm doing. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again when we continue with Chapter 8, Joe and the Magic Snow.